How are you guys training these new employees in the first 30 days? Do you have systems and processes to get them in the door and set them up for the quality projects that you're putting in? We touched on leads. Another thing that we need to pay attention to, which Hardscape Mentor specializes in, I just got to touch on this real quick, is how we're training our crews and getting them up to speed. I had a lot of feedback at the events I'm going to on how people are streamlining their employee onlining process with this, but we had someone share on our Instagram story this morning. It was really inspiring. They sat down their whole crew in their shop and they were training them with a My First Patio tutorial. So I want to open that up a little bit. And if you're not utilizing the Hardscape Mentor app to do so, it's just another reminder that, I think this call tonight is really generated towards the business owners. But another thing, a resource that we're providing for you guys is streamlining your onboarding for your foremen and your employees that are coming in. And what does that look like for you this time of year? I think this time of year we are collecting our leads, we are selling our projects, and then we're getting our crews up to speed. Correct me if I'm wrong, that those aren't the two things on everybody's mind right now.
I'm actually showing all my guys the tutorial videos. I'm starting with basics of building, and then I'm going to bricks, blocks, stones, and rocks. They're already kind of a leg up, and I can already see it happening now today on site. Like my guys are just like, we're spraying out the design, and then I'll watch them put in the base, spraying it out again. And like they're following all the orders exactly how I would prefer it, because my hardest part of getting out of the field and trying to like just leave my guys just to build out projects is me always thinking like, oh, well, how do I know they're going to build it the way I want it to be built? How are they going to know how to do this? That's being solved by two different things. And it's one, I'm focusing a lot more on the design plans. So I'm essentially trying to create like an instruction manual for my crew to go out there and build as if they were reading instructions on how to put a gazebo kit together from Walmart. And then two, I'm also putting them through Dan's courses. Training is huge right now in our business, training our guys in the field. And then number two, one huge thing I've been focusing on too is just like systems and processes, SOPs. And then I'm really trying to sit back in my seat in my design lab, and I'm really trying to hone in on performing good designs for our team to follow. So they'll have a whole packet on site when they arrive, and they'll have dimensions, layouts, they'll even have cut sheets, materials, everything like that. So that's kind of what I've been really focusing on as I'm also out in the field and learning, because I am a newer design build contractor, but we're kind of getting really busy. So the only way to keep up is just to keep training guys. And I'm trying to pretty much build a training facility.
That's awesome. And I'm glad you're emphasizing that. And a couple key takeaways there are these training and these systems and processes that you're doing in your office also are relevant in the field. That's going to allow Tyler to be efficient on the projects that he does take on, but it's also going to allow him to scale when he develops the SOPs for what the guys are doing in the field. This is when you set up the grade stake. This is when you put the string line around the grade stake. This is when you spray out the patio. You spray it out again when you put the base in. So developing those systems and processes is going to be part of the compounding when you go to scale your business. Having that in-house training program with the help of Hardscape Mentor to get all your crews on the same page, doing the same exact thing, is going to allow you to grow and expand, to get these new crews in the door, train them, get them out there, and you can go back to wearing your CEO hat like Tyler Jordan is focusing on.
Hardscape meant to show me how to pave the way. Stacking up the wins for a brighter day. We level up, we level up. That's right. Taking everything, fill the cup. We build it smarter, we build it smarter.